So you've just bought a new car and you managed to open the bonnet of the car, looking at it, but you're unsure about what you're looking at. There's all these wires and components and it's really confusing. You're like, what are these and what is that, and oh my gosh, there's belts and there's batteries and there's cylinders everywhere and reservoirs and radiators. These things can be quite confusing at times, and if you're not sure about what you're looking at, it can be quite daunting as well. I'm going to walk you through what these things are in the engine bay, from this side of the engine all the way to this side. To start with, we've got the clutch reservoir over here. We've got the brake reservoir. Underneath the brake reservoir is the master cylinder. This has the brake pedal behind it, which forces the fluid out into these tubes into the brakes. Next we have the distributor. This is where all the ignition happens. There's a coil inside here which ignites these wires, which ignite each spark plug inside the top of the engine. In the front we have the radiator and the radiator reservoir, which is where you top up the coolant if it's low. At the back of the engine bay we have a battery. This should be checked regularly. You can take it to a battery place and they can check how much voltage it's holding and whether it's charging properly. Inside here is the air filter. This should be checked regularly for leaves and debris that can build up inside. This should be removed and the filter should be changed every 20,000 kilometers or whenever your service manual says so. Next to the battery on a 92 Honda Civic we have the fuses. These have the following fuses in them. You got heater, you got ignition, you got relays and things in there as well. And on this corner of the engine bay we've got the cam belt, which is not normally visible. I don't have the cover on mine, but this is good when you want to inspect it, if you want to see if there's any cracks or if it's going to break. In here is the power steering fluid. This can be checked by just pulling this up and looking inside. And this is the window washer. You should be topping that up when you go and put fuel in your car, so that if your windows are dirty you can wash them. And you check the oil by pulling the dipstick out over here in the front. So if you have any further questions on a 92 Honda Civic about the engine bay or what components are inside, just leave them below and I'll be sure to answer them. Also subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. See ya.